Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this Sentinel figure, and this figure is Sahelanthropus from Metal Gear Solid 5, Phantom Pain, and Sahelanthropus. And this is the instruction booklet. It tells you about all the where all the accessories are supposed to go, and the transformation of this mech. So let's start off with this mode right here, and it comes with the base, and this is a very useful base because this vehicle will not stand properly without support structure due to the hips section. Here you can see, I'm not sure if it actually tells you how, but here you can see to spread his legs there's a hinge joint, and then there's also a swivel joint for the legs to move forward and back, but I wish those were ratcheting joints, so since they're not, they're kind of so if you're trying to pose this figure, it's just held on by friction for that swivel joint. If it was ratcheting joints, then it would definitely stay in place, but they didn't do it that way, so kind of disappointed about that. That's the main disappointment I have with this mech here. And this vehicle comes with quite a bit of accessories. We have these grenades. These are held on by this little lever here, the clamp, so clips on perfectly. And then we have his, I guess, sabers. These are the two. The blades are detachable, so in this mode, you would have to store them like this. And then the railgun, you also need to put it, attach it onto this vehicle. And then these canisters also is something that you need to attach yourself, and same with the sphere and these two canisters as well, and also these grenades on the side. And then there's this shield which I'll attach once he's in the stand-up upright position. And Sahelanthropus has a light up feature. To do is press this button on the top here. Oh, this compartment right here is where the batteries are housed. And once you remove the tab, press this button, and you will see a light right here. And this is the only light that this vehicle has, so it's kind of, I mean, that's how it is in the game, but it's a little disappointing because yeah, you're paying quite a lot of money for this thing to only have one light. And there's a hinge. You can open his mouth, and here you can see where here's the cockpit, and it doesn't come with any figures for it, which is also a little bit disappointing. They could have given us a couple of figures to sit in this vehicle here. Here's a side view of Sahelanthropus. Rotate him around so you guys can see the back side. And here's the other side. And to the front. And here's a closer look at some of the detailing that's on this vehicle here. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of cool paint job on it, which I like. And those are its legs, and these spikes here, these are made out of metal, and same with the bottom of its foot here. It's also a metal piece. And I believe there are a few other metal pieces here and there, but I'm not exactly sure where they are at the moment. And there's the back side. Cannon underneath. Really neat looking vehicle here. Alright, and here we have Sahelanthropus in robot mode, standing upright, and there's a good look at him from the front. And here's a side view of him. There's the railgun sticking up, and there's the rest of him. So rotate it into the back so you guys can see. There he is. And here's the other side with his shield attached on to his forearm. And back to the front. So not exactly sure which mode I like best. I like them both, but I think I prefer him standing straight up like a humanoid a little bit better. But, yeah, it's just a personal preference. And this thing is, for the price you're paying, this thing is not massive, which I was hoping it would be, but it's not. He stands about 10 inches or so. I'm not gonna count the railgun because that's gonna make him super tall, but if he's standing straight with his legs close together, I think he's gonna be around 10.5 inches or so. But this thing's gonna set you back about $350, and it's not worth the price. Even though this thing is awesome looking, but the price point is a little steep. Actually, it's not a little, it's really steep for something this size. If it was a little bigger, like 12-inch or so, and it comes with a little more accessories, like a couple of little figurines that's painted, so you could put one in its in the cockpit and one flying around, or one on the ground just looking up at him. That would have been nice, but this thing doesn't come with any of those, which is a bit disappointing, but to be expected because I saw the prototype photos, so know what I'm getting. But for the price point, which it came with a little bit more. Now, as far as articulation, this thing is crazy because there's a lot of joints, like the neck. There's a couple of joints. There's a couple of hinges, and then base of the neck also, and it extends out for the transformation, and then shoulders. And the shoulders are on the ball joint, and then there's a hinge joint outwards, and then a couple of hinges, and then swivel joints for the arms, and a couple of hinges for the wrists, and then you can see all these fingers are articulated. And then there's a ball joint around the waist area, and then a couple of hinges around the hips, which some of them I wish they would have given them ratcheting joints. And then knees, there are a couple of hinges due to the transformation. And here on the foot, you can see there's also a couple of hinges, and then a pivot joint for the figures to stand properly. And then the toes, these spikes in the front, they also have hinge joints there. Alright, and here's Sahelanthropus with the sword. And there's the piece right here. There are two of them, one for each side, but this is what the sword looks like. And then he could grip it perfectly because of those articulated fingers. See how we move one at the hilt so he could hold on to it, and this one's still intact for the other hand, which I'm going to leave out. And yeah, there he is, holding on to the sword, getting ready to battle Snake. So yeah, this thing is nice, but it is extremely expensive. Would I recommend this? Really hard to say. Depends on how much of a Metal Gear Solid fan you are. And there is an option. You could skip this one and get the Kotobukiya model kit, but that one you're gonna have to spend a lot of time building it and painting it to look like this. But that one also won't be as heavy as this one, even though this one is not that heavy, but still the model kit's gonna be a lot lighter than this one. And the model kit's gonna set you back about $100, and this one's gonna set you back again $350. So So it all depends on whether you want to spend the time to build a model kit and paint it and all that, or you think this would warrant the extra 250 for it. So yeah, it's your call, but it is a nice, very nice looking piece. I am happy that I have it, but am I happy that my wallet is down 350 for it? Not really, but again, wish this thing was a little bit taller and came with a little bit more, but otherwise it's a very solid looking piece. And yeah, again, this is by Sentinel, and this is the Sahelanthropus, based off of the game Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain. Thanks for watching.